Okay, so hopefully 24 hours has passed, right? So now we're going to go ahead and install WordPress. So remember that email that I was telling you about? So this is your cPanel. Go ahead and find the information about cPanel. If you can't find it, go ahead and search for it in your email. Most likely, it's you might be able to miss it, you know. So search for the word cPanel. If you can't find it, I'm sure you'll see the emails. So go ahead and put in the information, username, password in here, and access the cPanel. Now, this might look intimidating, but trust me, I don't even know almost any of this, because the only thing that we need to do is add domains. Well, there's two things that we need to do. So here is a video tutorial. There's nothing that I can add right now because I've already added it right here. Volchek.social. So video tutorials, let's just go ahead and watch that video tutorial together and I'll commentate. Okay, so as directed at domains, you click on that and just go ahead and type in, without any wwws, just go ahead and type in your domain. So in my case it would be volchek.social, and once you tab it over, it'll auto-populate. Go ahead and create a password. You will rarely need to access this, so create a password that you would normally create, like for your email or something like that. It doesn't have to be complicated. Don't complicate this. Okay, and add domain. That's it. Once that is processed, that's it. The domain has been created. So once that's been processed, go ahead and we are ready to install WordPress. So go back, click on this little tiny home icon to be led to the landing page after you send in, and scroll all the way down where there's scripts. Under scripts, oh shit! See, you can move this around. Wow, see it. I didn't know about this. Okay, so basically the idea is to find WordPress in this and hit install now. Here, it's very important to select the www. It's important because a lot of people are going to type it anyway, but then it kind of disappears, however you want it. But I just like the idea of www to be in front of my domain. And select here your domain that you just bought. I mean, it's going to be, if this is the only domain you have, it's going to be there by default. So that's it. Scroll down, site name, you know, Volchek, I don't know, Volchek, decentralized social node. Something like that. Enable, you know what, just go ahead and click on that, just so to get your site ready for any kind of imagination that you might have. What this does is it creates a multi-site, meaning you can actually create your own social network, potentially. There are plugins and scripts that are available to WordPress to convert it into a social network. So let's just go ahead and click on that. Admin username. This is how you log into the back end of it. So I always usually have the same one. Go ahead and admin email right here. Make sure it's something that you really So right now I'm just gonna, for the purpose of this video, I'm not gonna type my actual password. Because actually, like when you type it in, it actually sees, you can see it. So now here you can check out a couple of themes that's available. For this purpose, honestly, I mean, for you, if you just want to start trying this out without any additional cost than plugging in, hosting and stuff like that, you can try any of these free themes, and they're very interesting in and of themselves. There's so many things they provide you. So I think that's instant appointment. See, you can create a website that creates an appointment, and this is free. This is it. See, so this is great. So let's just say for now, I want to get this one. I'll just hit select and install. That's it. That's all it takes. Oh no, got errors. Okay, yeah, I have previous installation. So for you, that's all it would take. For me, I have a little cleaning up to do. So I hope you enjoyed this. If you have any questions, please email me. You saw my email, or I'll list this in the description of every one of these videos. I really think that creating a website for yourself in 2016 is one of the most glorious things that you can have, because the only freedom that we do have, I think, is on the internet. And that's our kind of like last frontier, because that freedom has been eroding just as fast as, you know, the freedom here in the physical reality. So we have had movements in the previous generations. Just how we see how Syrians are fleeing the migrants for higher ground, so to speak, from violence and injustice upon them. We saw a lot of people flee from east to west, from east coast of the United States to west coast, and that era was called Manifest Destiny, and it was during the time of Great Enlightenment. So I feel like there's a very analogous times that we live in, and our kind of the next frontier where we can move to and jump to is unfortunately not a physical space, but more of like imaginative space of internet. So I think where we're going, if you've had the pleasure of seeing my previous talk that I do on our digital future, where I'm at the point where that when we're about to go into such a technological advancement that our marketplace is going to shift drastically, and I think our imagination can be really be freed, and it'll unlock human potential. That's where we're going, and I feel like we need to have our own domain in that imaginative space of internet. In 2016, everyone ought to have their own domain. So that's the purpose of these 3 videos, and I hope you enjoy them, and I hope you get to explore the world of WordPress. It's not as intimidating as you think. It will only take you one afternoon. I guarantee you will be hooked. You will be creating content. You will rediscover the child inside you. All right. If you have any questions, reach out.